Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farizal Ramanda Ikhram, and now I will present my textbook from material design class, and I am the student of PBI UMY or Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, and now I'm start to explain my textbook. And my target of audience is student for 12th grade at senior high school. And this material is about news item, and this is little complex and suitable for current grade. And the aims and objective. And first is the aims. The aim of this learning is for students to know some of the element contained in the news item from various sources such as newspaper, radio, and television, so that students can distinguish and make the news item. And the objective is number 1, explain social function, text structure, and linguistic elements of oral and written news item text, and in the form of simple newspaper, radio, or television news. And number 2 is identify similarities and difference in social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements of several news item texts related to simple news from newspaper, radio, or television. And now we move to design of my textbook. The design is quite simple, and inside the textbook, students will learn reading, speaking, listening, and writing. And that means the basic language skill will available in this course. We have some news that is obtained from various sources such as internet, and it is included in the questions for students to work on. And now we move to the activity that available in the textbook. Activity for the reading part. In here, I'm show the language structure and generic structure of the news item. And in the language structure, I'm explain that news item usually using action verbs or dynamic verbs. That means verb that show activity, like such as run, clean, walk, cry. And I'm provide news also for students to read and compare to the both structure, that means language structure and generic structure. And the number 2 is generic structure, that is shown the parts in the news item such as main events, elaboration, source. And the reading part will show the students that news item have function to inform about the things that happen worldwide, or it can just for entertainment. And now we move to the speaking part. So activity in speaking part is make class that student will present news that they already find on TV, radio, newspaper, or student can also make their own news. And the theme about the news is about profession, the job. And now we move to the listening part. Listening part activity. The first is warming up, and in the warming up, teacher will provide videos about news items, and after that students need to do quiz based on the news that has been watched before, that has been provided by the teacher. And next we move to writing activity. In here, teacher will break down students to work in group, and review the news that given by teacher. So the teacher give news to the students, and to the group of the students, and students will explain the part of the news and the information of the news. And in the end, after student understand the news, student needs to summarize the news. And now we move to the last part of my textbook. The strength of my textbook is quite clear and simple, so students can do their work well, because the instruction is easy to understand, and teacher and student will get feedback from there. Student will get the knowledge of the news item, such as how to make news item, the function of the news item, language component of news item, the structure, and etc. The teacher will improve the style of learning if student give and ask about the materials. And I think this is from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you for watching. And I'm sorry if I messed up this presentation. So see you later, guys.